Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today I want to revisit one of my favorite projects in the Avalanche gaming sector, which you guys already know if you're familiar with this channel. It's Domi Online. They actually had some recent news come up that I think is providing us with a pretty good entry if you're looking for one on Domi Online. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and updates on projects that we like to cover here on this channel, consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video. Your support means everything. And we also have our Discord down below, which is free to join and kind of get in there and ask others some questions or bring up some of your favorite projects. I can look into them, give you guys my opinion if you're curious on that kind of thing. But either way, what we're looking at today is Domi Online. So obviously, we can see the price action here over the 1 month has been a little choppy. It's starting to recover a little bit here. And why I think that is that they did put out a tweet, not that long ago, maybe about a week ago now, saying that because their open alpha launch was supposed to be coming out last month, but they did, in this tweet they do say that the studio did decide to delay the open alpha launch due to encountering unexpected challenges, both internal and external. So, and some people, for the most part, all the comments, everyone online, they got such good feedback from this. Sometimes people are quick to FUD some news or updates like this, but I'm really, I've said this about Domi Online every time we've covered them. We've covered Domi Online for a long time now because I am very bullish on this project. Just full disclosure, but nothing is financial advice, obviously. Everyone understands. The community behind Domi Online is so strong. I really do think they have one of the most loyal communities in crypto gaming. That's a fact. So, especially within the Avalanche sector of crypto gaming, I think Domain Online is, almost a staple on the Avalanche blockchain for gaming. So if we see here, first impressions are very important to us, ensuring a stellar alpha experience for all of our players. So they do say, we're sorry to disappoint, but the development team will be hosting an AMA. That has already happened, obviously. But again, and I'm kind of in the same boat. I respect it. I would rather. It's actually, if you guys are, if anyone here who watches the videos are actual gamers in real life, let me know. Talk about it. Let's talk about it in the comments below or the Discord. Either way. But I grew up as a strong gamer, in Web 2, quote unquote, playing traditional games and forever. For the last 5, 10 years, for the last decade. It feels like even Web 2 games. They launch in a broken state and they just fix it with updates and patches. And I'm tired of that, personally, which is why part of the reason why I gravitate so much more towards Web3, because we have teams like this who actually care about, having a good experience from day one, even if it is just their open alpha. They want to make sure it's done correctly the first time, and I support this decision fully. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this update, but I think them pushing their open beta or open alpha is a smart move. If they're not ready to launch, just wait. We've waited this much. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Just wait. Don't fumble it just to get it out there. We'll just wait. And again, if you guys are not familiar with what Domi Online is, it's a big MMORPG that's coming to the Avalanche blockchain. I do believe that they're building on Beam now as well, I want to say, which we've made videos on in the past. Now, the biggest thing that I love about it, I'm not going to go too far into Domain Online because we've done literally so many videos on this channel for more of like deep dives, giving you guys really my opinions. You guys can find it on this channel. Just go to my videos and search Domi. You will find plenty of videos there. Obviously, they have, pretty good roadmap. And yep, they do see here that they are deploying Domi on Mirror Circle's Beam Avalanche subnet. So again, I'm bullish on Beam. So the fact they're going over there is very good as well. But if we see here, obviously their team, they have a Docs team with good experience. They have ex-RuneScape devs on their team. Now, some other MMORPG projects will say that, but these guys are actually from the OG, Oldscape, RuneScape, the ones that we would play. If you're like me, you'd play, 20 years ago, 15, maybe 15 years ago. Lumber Bridge, pouring one out right now. I'm very bullish on this project because of their team is, again, from the developers of RuneScape. I think Jagex is what it was. So very bullish there. They have good partnerships, obviously. And again, the game just looks quality. We can look here, blow this up a little bit. Probably mute that. I mean, you can see what this game looks like currently, and just again, keep in mind that this is just a pre-open or the pre-alpha. The game's not fully out, obviously. They have a little bit ways to go for the game to fully release, but I think that if they can get this game fully out by the time this bull market peaks, before the bull market peak, I think that's going to be huge for this project as far as price action, sentiment, and just people getting their hands on it. I mean, I know a lot of people that are waiting to get into Domi Online, and I've compared Domi Online a little bit to like Legends of Illumia over on Solana, but obviously, if this is more again, if you're looking for like an Avalanche play, and I think really, if you read their white paper and see how in depth Domi Online really goes for their Domi token use, it's insane. I mean, they've really thought out this whole game and ecosystem, really to the fullest. It's quite impressive. And one other thing I do like that I always make note of with Domi Online is that whenever the team puts out updates and bug fixes and patch notes, it's like you're looking at a game on Steam. Honestly, they actually tell you every little detail that they fixed, that they patched, that they have included or tweaked, versus other projects will just say, you know, we did an update, we were patched a couple things, and you're like, I don't even know what changed here. No, these guys, they're actually putting out every little thing here. And this, I mean, they put out updates quite a bit. So yeah, you can see here the original open alpha was supposed to be for March, but again, they did delay that, which is why I think we saw, when they delayed it, that news came out on the 28th of March. Obviously, we can see that right on the 28th, it took a big drop from 60 cents or six pennies down to just shy of 5 pennies, and then it got ate up really quick. I mean, if you look at the 1 year chart on this thing, this thing ran hard. I think it got up to I want to say a $30 million circulating market cap around there at the end of 2023, when there was a lot of hype. There was a lot of Avalanche gaming hype, and then the beginning of this year, it dipped back. It gave you one more chance. It dipped down to about $7 million in market cap, and then it climbed, and then there was another again dip because of what I think is that news. Again, if we go over the 1 month chart, we can see that was a great entry zone. Gave it to you, I think, at about a $15-16 million market cap. And now we can see that it is already on the climb again. If we go to the alt chart, obviously this project has been around since the end of, after the peak of the last bull market. So it hasn't really seen a full cycle yet in its lifespan. And really, when gaming picks up, Domi gets a lot of attention. When Avalanche does well, and more specifically Avalanche Gaming gets a lot of hype, Domi rips one of the hardest out of all the projects on Avalanche as far as gaming goes. So obviously, if you're bullish on Avalanche as a whole, Avalanche Gaming, if you think it's going to make it, then it's hard to not be bullish on Domi Online, because we have so many good games coming to Avalanche. I mean, obviously we have Beam at Merit Circle Subnet. We have Shrapnel. We have Play Off the Grid with their Guns token. We have, I think, what was it? Maple Story, I think, came to Avalanche recently. There's just so many good quality projects. Metados, obviously, which is another one we've talked about here on this channel before, that just recently launched. But again, I'm very bullish on Domi, but I just want to give you guys my updated opinions, because again, I like keeping you guys in the loop of hot projects that we cover on the channel. Some of my favorites, and Domi is definitely one of them. Again, I think the game looks solid. I've enjoyed watching them build throughout the bear market, really seeing this thing really come together, since we've originally covered it a couple years ago now. And I think that this thing is just primed to do super well. Obviously, you can find their token on a few chains, Avalanche being the main one, but again, they are on Beam as well. So they have so many, again, narratives within sub-narratives, or sub-narratives within narratives going for them. And I think that when this game does launch, and whenever they do launch that open alpha and people can actually get into this game and try it out, I think you're going to be shocked at the numbers that Domi can do. I've said it before, I think Domi, really, in my opinion, especially with the vesting schedule or the tokenomics currently, I mean, there's a third of the supply currently out already, according to current market cap. I think that is pretty accurate, given the fact it's been out for a couple years now. So the difference in dilution isn't really that bad, honestly. Even at a fully diluted $55 million in market cap, I think Domi Online, on the circulating side, can easily run to a couple $100 million, $200-300 million in circulating market cap by the end of the bull run, by the peak. And I really do strongly think that's conservatively. But again, Nothing I say is financial advice, and obviously there has to be light on crypto gaming, which I think is going to happen, on Avalanche as a whole, which I think is going to happen, but nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows. Maybe Domi does nothing. Maybe this isn't the bull market for Domi, but that's not where my stance is. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you guys think of Domi Online. I know we've covered it in the past. And again, if you guys are curious on what I'm doing in these markets, I do have my Patreon linked below, or I have my Discord linked also. And if you guys have any issues with the link to my Discord, just let me know. I can comment a new one. It shouldn't expire, but I'm getting that in the comments recently. It is free to join. You can get in there. You can ask me questions, ask me projects to review, and I'd be happy to do so. And again, another thing on Domi that I want to touch on before I close out this video is the exchange listings. I mean, we only have one centralized exchange, which is Gate.io, which to me isn't really a top exchange in my opinion. So, I mean, we don't have anything like KuCoin, Bybit, Baguette even, Mexi. And then you go to tier ones like Crypto.com, Coinbase, Kraken even, I think. So again, the exchange listings aren't there, and we're already seeing this project do very, very well. So again, I'm bullish on Domi Online. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think of this project. If you guys got value out of this video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.